Hey, what's up and good morning everybody. Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Week. Whatever you're out there celebrating this week, I hope that you have a wonderful time with your friends and family. As of today, we're going to be covering the rookie division. This is going to be the Christmas Down Under tournament, so a brand new course for Golf Clash. I'm going to be releasing 3 holes at a time today, as it's going to take me a little bit longer than normal to play, as I'm trying to figure out the course and dial in the shots for everybody. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope that you hit that subscribe button, and I hope that everybody just smashes that thumbs up button and gives the video a like. Let's take a look here at hole number 1. Hole number 1, we're going to go no moving target. That means whenever the game gets started, you're just going to set your spins to 4.5 top, 1 bar of side spin to the right, and then you move your target for the elevation. That's it. Very, very simple approach here on the drive. And that's going to leave us for shot number 2. Now, shot number 2 by no means is an easy eagle. I do pick up the eagle here, and the best way that we can do it is just apply our spins first and then find the landing spot. So we are going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the left, and we are going to go 5.5 bars of backspin. You will see me change my backspin here in just a moment, as the ball guideline was going too long. So here you see the 5.5 and then the 1 bar of side spin to the left. Now on this green, we do get an inconsistent ball guideline. It is glitchy, okay? Sometimes it's fully developed, sometimes it's not. We want to take the shot with a non-fully developed ball guideline, so just like this, all right? And then that's going to be our landing spot. Basically, you can see here that the end of my ball guideline, or that part of my ball guideline, I should say. Let's take a look at that dark green square. Basically, my ball guideline is kind of going through the top left-hand corner of that dark green square, ball guideline pointing at the pin. That's the best I can do to try to figure out a landing spot and reference spot for you. Now, with a perfect shot, I was only 1 out of 2, so I don't know how consistent it will be. This one is, of course, 2.4 miles an hour, and then my other one that I missed was in the high 3s. Now, I barely missed it. It wasn't by much. But you see here, we get a nice roll. We actually come in center of pin, and we do pick up the nice eagle on hole number 1. Difficult eagle, but if you get it, hats off to you. That's awesome. That's going to take us to hole number 2. Now, hole number 2, depending on your club level, I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can take it. One with the Viper, one with the Sniper. I'm going to start off on the Viper shot here. This is a club that everybody will have, and I actually don't mind the shot at all. It's going to be 1.1 bars of topspin, and then we're going to pull back our target until our ball guideline looks just like this, okay? If you notice here, we'll rewind just a tad. Take a look here. After I apply my spin, you see how I'm way too close to that second top fairway there, that little pad in the middle of the water. I pull it back a little bit until it's just like that. And then you can really see the light green and the dark green squares here. You can notice that I'm just playing to the left-hand side of that dark green vertical row. Like I said, the pull here is going to be 10% at max. And you will see that with the Viper club, we come in at a good speed, but we just barely miss it to the right-hand side. All in all, I think this is a really good shot. But I will show you the Sniper shot next. Look at that. We just burned the right edge of the cup. Speed was pretty good overall. Here's the same shot with the Sniper, okay? Same thing, 10% at max. The spin is going to be a little bit different. You're going to notice here I'm using about 1.2 bars of top spin. So nothing too crazy as far as difference goes, just a little bit. Let's also take a look at the setup spot here when it comes to the light green and dark green squares. Here you can see I zoom in really nicely. I'm playing just a little bit more to the left-hand side of that dark green vertical row, since on that last account there I missed it to the right by a tad. See, this one comes in really nice as well. But here, we come in with a little bit too much speed and just a slight to the left-hand side. So very close to dropping the hole-in-one on hole number 2. Again, another challenging hole, but it is there for the drop. And this will bring us to hole number 3, which we'll talk about for a second because I practiced this hole quite a bit. In tailwind, there definitely is a blast option, okay? You can make it down to one of the further sections of the fairways here. However, it is high risk and it's very low reward. All right, so what I mean by that is the drive is going to be difficult. You're more than likely to get hit into the sand or to get stuck in the rough. Depending on where you do that at, you may not be able to make it to the green in 2, so you might be looking for a long chip in order to save your eagle. To me, it's not worth it. To me, I'm just going to play it a lot easier. You know, we're just going to go ahead and use a power 3 ball instead of having to possibly spin up to a berserker or even a money ball. And again, it's still not an easy albatross, even if you make it down to one of these sections of the fairway. So I'm just going to lay up. Orange ring right here on the left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and go with 4 bars of backspin, no side spin. You can see I'm just laying up right here. To me, that's the best way to go. It may not be the best way to go, but it's definitely the easiest way to go. And, you know, as long as you land on the fairway here, you should definitely be picking up the eagle. So I guess at the end of the day, you know, on this par 3, I'm just playing this one for an eagle, and that's it. You'll see here shot number 2 is going to be played 20% at max. Now, you notice my opponent's icon down there. They did get very, very far on their drive, but they were using a top spin boost ball, which really helped them power through the rough. All I'm trying to do here is just lay up again and just get to the green or anywhere around the fairway or fringe and either take my putt for the eagle or take my chip in for the eagle. So that's what I'm looking at here on hole number 3. So there's the first 3 holes. Hopefully get you off to a -5 or even like a -6 start if you're able to pick up holes number 1 and holes number 2. I'll continue to play the rest of my rounds. Thanks, everybody.